Yeah, guys, we'll be back to Mosertcode IT Solutions. So in today's tutorial, I'd like to start. One of your fellows told me that let us start from the beginning. I'd like to start from website. We shall be line website development, but we shall start with the core values. It's gonna be in a series. We shall start with HTML, CSS. After CSS, you shall be seeing Bootstrap. After Bootstrap, you shall be seeing also some little bit about JavaScript. Then that's front end. So in the back end, we shall be studying PHP, OOP in PHP, then in PHP using PDOS, that's portable. It's called portable database objects. So without wasting time, let us start. We shall start by creating our folder. In reminding this, you have to be with you shall be using a text editor whereby I have Notepad. There are so many Notepad, Notepad plus, Visual Studio. There are so many, Atom, Coda. So in this tutorial we shall use Visual Studio. So we shall start by creating a new folder called website tutorials. Then you open our Visual. This is my Visual Code Studio. It will open. So I don't matter if I open my folder. I want to open my folder. I think this is our folder. So as per now, we are going. Now as you see my folder, it is in my Visual Code Studio. You can use any text editor you want. For me here, I'm going to use this my Visual Code Studio because this is the one that is favorable for me. So I also bring out my Chrome. You can use anything. So I'm going to use this Chrome for viewing. Yeah. So I put it aside like that. So I'll be running it directly. So now as you see, you shall code from here and you shall see it via here. So in this website we view it via Chromes. So we just refresh here. So I will come in my folder. I create index.html. So now a little bit introduction. This is the first one. Describe that this is an HTML element. The second one, HTML langs. It's fine that this is an HTML language, and this is our header. This meta use that for sizing, meta view. This title, that's where we place our title. So I shall put the Mosertcode IT Solutions. So I will come back a little bit in my folder. This folder, I think this is our folder. I will double click to open it here. Okay, so now I open my folder here. So now I'll come back here. As you see, we are seeing nothing as per now, but the headings there at IT Mosertcode what? IT solutions here, that's our heading. So we shall start with, you have H1, that's abbreviating it at heading 1. So I'll put it, welcome to Mosertcode IT solution. This is my heading 1. Then I'll click here, I'll load. I think everybody is seeing that this is my what? Welcome to Mosertcode IT solutions. Then this is heading 1. I've seen it. Okay, it has first multiply, and you see all the headings, and you see what the paragraph is. Now this is heading 1. I will copy and paste. Heading 2, heading 2, there are 6. Heading 3, heading 3. Heading 4, heading 4. This is heading 5 and the heading 5. Then heading 6, heading 6. Then if I save, so we shall see that heading 1 is our first heading, the biggest heading. Heading 2, the second, the third, the fourth, up to the last one, the smallest. If I refresh, I think we can see slash heading 1, heading 1. So if you come here, cause actually this, the founder or the one responsible for making this HTML language, they describe that heading 1 should be in this size, heading 2 in this side, minus plus the spacing, as you see here, that is very spaced. Let us see what a paragraph looks like. Now we are seeing what the paragraph is, so don't get shot. That's my paragraph. I will say, hello world, I'm a junior front end developer and I need your help, guys. Your help, guys, in this field. This field of programming. So if I come here and run and refresh, are you seeing that there's no, that's what we call paragraphing. If I come here and you copy the same, I copy and paste so many times, you see I have just copied and pasted all the documents had. As you are seeing that the document, our document, just this is our document, but it's very different from this one. Now if I come here and change this one, now these are the base key heading tags. Those are heading tags, paragraph tags. But when you are designing, you have what we call IDs, you have what we call the classes, and you have what we call the division, or you have what we call selectors, and we have what we call sections. Now I can select div. This one, divs are used to divide. When you're making web pages, every section we divide it at its own, every section. So you can use a division or you can use a section. They are all the same. Okay, you can call this section and you give it ID. Okay, but for today you're not going to use ISO, because use ISO when you're accessing CSS. So you can say here my section. Okay, let me put in, that is my div. Heading 2, or is it just called H3? Mosertcode. It does call it H4. A website. No. A front. A full stack website developer. So if I save and run, you shall see that it's different. They are the same, but the only problem is that here you have used H4, so it's more smaller than the first one. So that's how we create pages, that's how we run these pages. So we have seen, as per now, you have talked at headings, paragraphing, divisions, sections. Now let us have another simple issue. Let us use our div. Now you want to access, you put in some pictures. The code for picture is called EMG, meaning the picture. Here, that's where we put our image. So as per now, I'm going to go in my folder here and make one folder. Yes, one folder called images. But if it's images, let me get one of my images here and I put in my in my folder here. Drag and drop to make a folder. Now the image is there, so I want these images to be represented here. But if I just run here, there's no image, but I will just come back here and I see here image. This is source, this is meaning source. This is the first one, the meaning image, another one is image source. Okay, so I will say that images, this is my folder, images slash the student. That's now this is the folder your image is. This is the folder your image is, and this is the folder for a person. So run. Sorry, I didn't save. You save and run. As you see, my picture is there. My picture is where? Is where? So you can add in some. You can say like with it's let me say 50 pixel height, but this is CSS height. It's also 50 pixels, and you save and you run. It's very small pixels. I think it's very small. Okay, so it has removed these CSS functions. Let us just add one thing here called title. It's good to name your Mosertcode dot image. You save and run. Just would like to see if I put in the cassette code Mosertcode image, just in titling images. Now as per now, you have seen what we call headings, paragraphs, body. Now I shall add also one more issue here. Let us talk about tables. So you shall use a selection, any of these. We use them to separate pages. If you're not separating table, as you see, dividing pages, that each page we can have one full page, like home page. but whereby you have like more other 10 pages on that same page. Automatically we shall see that deep when we continue. Okay, so don't get shocked. We shall call the table. We have a table whereby you have table laws. Table laws, and we have table data. Okay, if you save and run, nothing will come out. As you see, nothing will do what? Nothing will come out. But if I tell here laws, and I say law is a name, on the name, and I say here is Mosertcode. Save and run. I think we shall see that we have some changes here. Now you have a thing, you have know what this is called name. This is a law. Okay, so I will just put in just more, copy, you paste, name. Let us use what? Name, name, job, address, and the contact. So you come here also, you copy this table data. This is called table data. Here you call it job, website, developer. Not so. Another you call it address, Kayonga. Sorry, Kayonga. Wagiso. So we copy also contact plus 2567 6290 489. We have contacts here, and so if I save and I run, as you see here, you have a name, job. Okay, so that's how it. Oh guys, so sorry, I made a big mistake here. So at first station he had to say like this. Sorry, I made it. So he made a big mistake. That's why you are seeing them like this. He made a big mistake. So he had to do like this. Let me just correct it here. STL, that's TL, that's table. I copy this one, I cut this one to where our context ending, not here. I paste it there, then I call this one table data. Table data, sorry. Table data. Table data. And table what? Table data. You made a big mistake there, so don't get shocked. That's our table data. So we have to rename a column again. Hello. You copy this and you paste this. You save, then up here you run. I think now it's very clear that the name is the name, the job is in the job, the address is in the address, the contact is in the contact. So we can say that here you can put some little bit styling for CSS the style with it. Let it be 100%, not so. sorry. Then after I refresh, I think that the address is very well, but I think that there is a difference between a data. I think that the difference between a header. So you can call this over th and th, and it's we are testing whether you can create some difference here. This is the heading. You can also call this heading td for a heading to make it to be different between a heading and a law. Now I think it's very clear. It's a contact. Now you can do it in two ways. You can make a heading or a data. Now it's very clear. Now this is our heading. That's how we create tables in HTML. So that's the way we create tables, I think. So guys, bye bye for today. So if you are just new on this channel, just click on the subscribe our tutorials, Mosertcode. So we meet again in another videos. So we are just proceeding from 0 to hello. So thanks guys for coming. Bye bye.